Guys, welcome to Beer Banter's football podcast. Today we are doing a United versus Chelsea preview. Me and Mihir are United fans. Nishant and Sanat are Chelsea. And Kedar here is a Bayern fan. So obviously a neutral. So over to you, Mihir.
Going into the weekend, United had an amazing win away at Paris. Chelsea kind of stumbled against Sevilla at home, drawing nil-nil. What are your thoughts, Sanat and Nishant, about that?
Okay, so first of all, Sevilla were pretty strong and pretty solid at the defense too. And nil-nil was obviously a negative result for us. But at the end of the day, it's just a group stage match, and it's just the first game in the UCL group stage. So I think it's a okay result for us. 1 point is acceptable for now. We can bounce back anytime. So yeah.
I think Chelsea played really well defensively. Sevilla also played really well. I think a couple of chances missed by Timo. But other than that, a positive play or positive response from Chelsea. Also, I think the team would be quite different from what we would see for Chelsea against United, probably. We will see Pulisic more on the left rather than him playing on the right.
Going into the game, United have a massive doubt about Maguire's fitness, but that may play a key factor in us winning or losing. But Chelsea don't have any fresh injury concerns. That I feel is a big problem for us.
Yeah, obviously. Okay. So obviously Maguire was a best player at the Newcastle game. So I think going into the Chelsea game without the Paris would be difficult. But after seeing Swansea with there, I have no issues.
So basically, Rashford in form, but we are missing Tony Marshall, 3 game ban. Maybe Cavani steps in the
Dan
signing
James,
of the
bro.
season according to my predictions.
You remember Dan
So
James
the
goal?
game plan, mostly plan, I think Ole will set out in a 3-back. I like the way we set out in Paris, the way we do in big games to counter attack. Whereas I think Lampard will set up in a 4-3-3, that the formation he has been setting up since the season started. But I think, to be honest, he should play a 3-back with James at right wing back to utilize his strengths. So that's my opinion. What about you
Yeah,
guys?
exactly. Even I think the same because when football resumed after coronavirus, because Lampard was playing three centre backs and he was playing Aspilicueta as the right centre back, and that literally brought results. That literally brought results for Chelsea. And now that Roman's credit card has been brought into picture and he has made some fancy central attacking midfielding transfers, I think Lampard is more attracted in order to make some attacking changes. And instead of playing three centre backs, he's just playing two. I don't know. That hasn't. I don't think that is completely worked for him yet. But it. I still feel that Chelsea will play a 4-3-3.
Yeah, I think I totally agree with Kedar. They will still play a 4-3-3, though I would like them to play three centre backs at the back and play James on the right and probably Alonso on the left. We all know what both of
Alonso.
them.
Alonso.
Yeah, I mean, if you play that kind of a formation, I think Alonso is a better suited left wing back than Ben Chilwell, at least. Though Ben Chilwell might be defensively better than Alonso, but Alonso does the job of a left wing back really, really well, and we've seen that when he's played that position under Conte, and he's scored a lot of goals. He's got a wonderful left foot and crosses in well. So I would love to see that, but I think it's going to be a 4-3-3 for the weekend.
So let's pretend that it's a 4-3-3 and predict the combined 11 what we will have. So at the goalkeeper, let's not like have any questions. We'll put Dia in. No way we'll have
Yeah.
Kepa.
Okay,
What
not
are your
Kepa,
thoughts?
I would have
but
Petr Cech.
yeah, but Mendy will definitely give Daya a run for his money. I feel like, though
Yeah,
Daya
but
did.
he
I
has
also feel
not
the
No,
same.
played.
man.
He has not played so much in the PL yet. So maybe he will be better. But let's put Dia for now.
All right, let's.
I
Yeah,
would
let's
I
agree on
would
that.
put in better check in place of Daya, to be honest.
Right
Okay.
back we
Nah, I was
have
just joking.
Obviously.
Van Bissaka or Reece James or Aspliqueta. So after that PSG game, I'll have Van Bissaka. So what about you, Sanath?
It's a very tough choice. All three are very different players, really, really different players. But I think after the PSG highlight reel, whatever I saw, maybe I'll go with Van Bissaka on the right. Though I still think Reece James is a really good player, and so is Aspi. But for now, let's go with Van Bissaka.
Yeah, I agree. I
Okay.
would also
Yeah,
go with
even
Wan
for me,
Bissaka.
it is Mohan Bissaka. As far as he keeps Snapchatting local queens at night, it's Mohan Bissaka for me.
I was ready to fight for Van Bissaka. You Chelsea fans just totally.
So it's a unanimous decision for right back Van
Yeah.
Bissaka. So going into the centre backs, I'll have one from each side. Harry Maguire, the British captain. The second centre back for me will be Kurt Zuma because he has started the season well, and we know we have the second centre back as the problem in our side. So Karthik, any thoughts?
So I'll go with either Lindelof or Suan Zibe there. So I know that Suan Zibe has not played in 10 months. So he'll probably be a risk for the consecutive fixtures. But Suan Zibe is way better than Kurt Zuma.
Chelsea fans'
No, I
thoughts?
just don't agree with that. I know he was like solid against Mbappe and Neymar, but still Kurt Zuma has played way more PL games than Tuanzebe has. He has more experience in that position, and apart from that one mistake, he
So
was pretty
just
solid at the back.
so Nishant. So
Yeah,
Kurt Zuma couldn't like defend against Theo Walcott. Suan Zibe just I feel he was a man of the
yeah, he
match
played
against
against.
Neymar and
Yeah,
Mbappe.
he
He
played.
can also
He played
defend against
after
Mason
10 months.
Exactly.
He played after 10 months, and
Yet
Yeah,
still
yet
yeah,
good
still
Kurt
he
man of the
Zuma.
match
Kurt Zuma
performance.
is. Yeah, so what? It's
So,
Chelsea, guys.
Yeah, it's Mason Mount
Forget
that
that.
Swansea is gonna face.
Yeah. What are
I
you
think I
thinking?
think we'll go with Maguire as the right centre back and probably Thiago Silva on the left. I don't think Lindelof is the right choice at all.
Yeah.
Maybe not even Zouanzebe. To be very honest, I heard his name for the first time this year. Last year I hadn't seen him anywhere. I think Christensen, Zuma,
You're
Rudiger, any.
you're very on John Terry molded him at Villa, by the way.
Sorry.
You're very on John Terry molded him at Villa, by the way.
Let's hope he's only learned the defensive parts from John Terry, and if he has, then he will do well.
didn't Thiago Silva got bullied at West Brom
West Brom.
against Callum?
That was his first game, but after that he's played really well, and I think as the second left back on the left, Thiago Silva would do. I mean, definitely more than Lindelof for sure. And I do not want to put Christensen or Rudiger over there, so I would definitely go with
Mistakes.
Thiago Silva.
Yeah, even I'll go with Thiago Silva and Axel Swansea. No Harry Maguire in my team.
What
I mean, it's good for Chelsea fans if
Tough
Harry
decision.
Maguire plays. It's amazing for Chelsea if Maguire plays.
Yeah.
Pulisic will break his
He'll
ankles for
probably
sure.
score an hat trick with Telles delivering it.
Hmm.
Let's
Yeah,
The
we
same way
dreaming
as
about
Tony
that.
Martial scored against PSG, right?
An own
Let's
goal.
not comment
First shot
about
on
that.
target.
Let's
First shot
First
on
shot on
target.
target he has is a own goal.
doesn't he have more own
have.
goals than goals this season?
Yep.
Yeah, he has more
Yet-
own goals than
yet
goals
So
he
and
has-
shots on
yet
target.
he's trying to copy Phil Jones, is it?
I would have said he would score against you, but he's suspended.
Also,
I was really hoping Marshall would start.
without even having a
You
shot
know.
on target, he has to assist. My striker.
Yeah, 2 assists. So what? He has a fucking own goal. More
It's
shot.
okay.
Like
Kurt Zuma has 2 goals in the Premier League.
yeah. So does that make him better than Martial?
Yeah, exactly.
Maguire also has the equal amount of goals as Havertz.
Oh.
Yeah, let's talk about the
Yeah.
left
Let's
back.
move on. Left back.
Let's move on.
Yeah,
Two new
let's move on to the
signings.
left back.
2 new signings for each club. Chilwell for Chelsea, Tejas for United. Currently, I'll put in Chilwell because Tejas hasn't put up a foot in the PL yet. But I'll say maybe Tejas after a few games if he improves and impacts a lot. So Chilwell for me for now.
Yeah. I think I would
Uh,
agree with Mihir. 2 assists, 1
yeah.
goal already in the Premier League for Chilwell. It's been playing really well.
Mm.
Also against Sevilla, ran back behind the attacking players really well, covered everything. So I would put Chilwell over there.
Yeah, even
Yeah.
I would chill well
Same
in a
here with me.
4-3-3.
Chilwell. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. In a
So
4-3-3, Chilwell.
I'll also go with Chilwell, but against any banter, I really wanted to put in Shaw there. Put
Shaw?
Shaw in there.
Shaw.
Nice
Bro,
try,
I would have
bro.
put
Nice
Luke
try.
Shaw in my team if I wanted a happy meal. Sadly, I had a burger today, so
So
it's a
wait,
chill
wait,
well for me.
wait. Let me talk. So if United plays a back three, Shaw at left center back is a rock.
But we
You
are
can't get past him.
talking left
Shaw
back.
played as a left centre back
If
for
you
one
are,
game yesterday.
yeah,
That's
No,
why
he
I
plays
picked
left
Chilwell.
center back a lot.
Chilwell
Wow.
is the best option for now.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
Like attackingly and defensively, both
Let's see
considered.
how Teres plays in his debut versus who is right wing for Chelsea, Pulisic.
Maybe
Right wing?
Hakim Ziyech might make his PL debut, like the PL start, I mean.
I don't think so. ZH would start.
Let's get
Like,
to
Let's
midfield for now.
let's
yeah,
move
yeah.
into the midfield three. We'll just say the three names to keep it short. So, from a personal point of view, I'll definitely have Bruno. We need someone to score the pens. I'll then go with Kante and Pogba.
Kovacic.
Bruno, Kante, Pogba for me. You cannot have
Are you being
Pogba.
serious?
So
Are you
you are
being serious
saying
right now?
how many goals
Kovacic
does
needs to play.
I would have
He doesn't-
Kovacic
Sorry?
in
he
place of
doesn't
Pogba.
even start? He doesn't even start for Chelsea. What do you mean?
He didn't start one game because he was suspended the match before.
Isn't
Yeah,
he
but
a
Kovacic
midfield
might start
player?
for Manchester.
He won't drop Mount.
Yeah.
Kovacic is a better pick than Pogba for now,
No,
looking
for
at this
sure.
season.
Lol.
I mean,
Yeah.
for sure.
See,
Kovacic is way better than
Kovacic
Pogba
is
this
way better
season
than
or
Pogba.
last season.
Last season
Pogba-
too considered, yeah.
He
Last
didn't
season too.
even
He
play
moves-
75% of the last season. What do you expect from him?
How many goals does Kovacic
That's not our
have?
fault. That's not our fault that he didn't play.
Kovacic doesn't play in a goal scoring position. You know where Jorginho
He just
plays,
moves the
that's
ball
why
forward. He's
Or
like
are you
just
judging Pogba
moves
and
forward.
Kovacic?
Yeah.
I think I'll
Or
go with Kovacic
like
for sure.
I will go
Obviously
with
it's a
Kovacic.
Pogba.
No Mount for
No.
Chelsea fans?
No, I think I'll
I'm
choose
happy to
Mason
sacrifice
Mount.
Mount for Kovacic.
Mount or Kovacic. No
I'll pick
place for
Mason Mount
Pogba.
because looking at the stats that he's getting, so that is why I'll pick Mason Mount.
He's
And
Lampard's
obviously
son
he's the
after
son
all.
of Lampard, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
I guess
So,
nepotism
we all
not only
know- yeah.
exists in Bollywood. Yeah.
Mason
So-
Mount is that kid with Gareth Southgate and Lampard never had.
That's it.
So,
But let me
I know it's a bit biased, but I'll go with Fred, Pogba, and Bruno. That's it. Kante is absent
Nice
since
try.
Maurizio Sarri.
Yeah, so is Pogba. What have we done? Like Fred.
Pogba was injured. Fred has been excellent.
You're
Bruno is
contradicting
right choice. Bruno is right choice.
contradicting both your points about Pogba and Kante.
I would
No,
have
no,
like there is no place for Pogba like for
Fred-
me in this clash.
Fred is excellent.
He is not showing any like
He got the assist
he's
for
not-
the winner of Rashford versus Paris.
Okay, so wait a sec. So currently, who would you choose, Fred or Kante, based on form?
based on form it would be Fred. But against United, you know how Kante plays. So
Herrera.
for this match, I would go for Kante.
Oh,
Form-wise, Fred is better this season.
obviously. So
But
it's a form.
against United,
You
yeah,
defended.
but against United we are speaking. So against United, everyone know how Kante
Wait a
plays.
sec, but you chose Kovacic just because he is in his form, right? Based on form, you chose Kovacic. So based on form, so you have to choose Fred over Kante.
But again,
Okay,
but
let's
against
go with
United, everyone knows.
Fred, Kovacic. Who's the third choice?
Oh,
No,
obviously.
Oh, Fred Kovacic. Okay, so Bruno, obviously it's Bruno.
Yeah, obviously.
Someone to take the
Bruno.
pens, I guess.
Yeah.
Jorginho.
For
Just
the-
attack and inshallah. The front three, I guess Rashford is definitely in. Werner is definitely in. And the third choice is up for debate. I'll
It's
go with
definitely
Pulisic.
Pulisic.
Yes, I'll agree with you with Pulisic. Has been great
but-
since
Doesn't Pulisic play on the left wing for Chelsea?
Currently, he's playing on the right when
On the
Mason
right,
Mount's
yeah.
deployed on the left.
He has been great since signing for Chelsea after that post-lockdown period, and let's see how he goes on. And we don't have a right wing at United.
Yeah, Dan James.
So
Yeah, your hashtag Sancho didn't come
Man, you forgot
after
Dan
all.
James.
Yeah, obviously the wonder kid who has been
Obviously.
warming bench.
Always scores
he
against
scored the fourth goal versus you last season.
Yeah, yeah.
4-0 at Old Trafford.
Nice,
Remember?
nice goal it was, huh? Nice goal it was.
4-0. So who would you rather have as a manager, Ole or Lampard?
Is it even
Kedar.
a question?
As a neutral, I'll ask
I
you
would go
first.
for
Okay.
Looking at the current statistics, like both are shaky. I really don't know, but I still choose Lampard over Ole.
Oh.
Ole just masterminded a massive victory in Paris.
Yeah, I know. More than Ole, I think Juan Bissaka and Tuan Zebe mastered a victory. But whatever, let's not talk
Yeah.
about it. So yeah.
And then what about the 250 mil spent by Lampard?
Well,
And
looking at the
still
position Chelsea which is like
Only
I
2
guess
points
7 or
ahead.
8. I think I'll
only
pick
2
Lampard.
points ahead, and we have a game in hand.
we
Yeah,
should
but
have
you're
been
also
lost.
2 points ahead of the relegation zone.
It's
They
the
are
start
4
of the
points ahead
season.
of the relegation
I
zone.
know. It's just Lampard for me.
Yeah,
Okay,
I would
so
go for
Yeah,
Lampard.
I think
too.
I'll go for Lampard
Losing
any day. At
6-1.
least
Yeah.
he didn't get Cardiff relegated, so I'd go for Lampard any day.
So
Didn't
Yeah.
Lampard bottle the promotion charge
yeah,
for Derby?
Derby were
Well,
my favorites.
But
He
looking
played
at the
with a
players he
team which
at
had
Derby,
literally nothing.
Yeah.
Mason
No one.
played with
Mount,
He
Derby,
had
come
no
on.
one.
Mason Mount,
I
Tomori,
agree
they
with
were all
Samad.
in that team, and Harry Wilson of Liverpool.
All at the tender age of 18.
Your wonder kid,
Yeah.
Mason Mount, literally played there.
And we saw what he did against United when he played for Derby, didn't we?
Oh, okay.
That season we won the Europa.
Harry Wilson, he had a screamer.
So, but at least Ole has league titles.
Of what?
Norway.
Of some league called Molde or something. I don't even know the team's
Wait.
name.
Molde
That's
didn't
the
even
team
win a.
name.
So wait, Molde didn't even win a league title before. Ole came in and won consecutive league titles there.
I think a Sunday
Did
league
you
football
even
match
know
in
the
the
name
UK
of the
would be
team?
more competitive than a game in Norway.
FC Molde.
Yeah, did you even know the team's name before
Yeah.
Ole came in as manager? No.
I played FIFA 14. I beat FC Molde with Manchester United with Ryan Giggs scoring. So,
Congratulations to you then.
serious note, if you consider only big games against top 6 or an European opposition, Lampard, no, sorry. Ole literally did a double against City. Did a double
Treble
against
against Chelsea.
yeah, treble against Chelsea. Even a treble against City, if you consider that second leg. So he won against Tottenham. He did a double against Leicester, and even did a double against Paris.
But did you really
He even
mention
lost
Manchester
6-1.
United did a double against Tottenham? Like, really? Did you just compare Manchester United and Tottenham after what just happened like 2 game weeks ago?
You just lost
Wow.
lost 6-1.
Yeah. The amount of goals you scored against City, Tottenham, and Arsenal was scored against you just by Tottenham.
No
Yeah.
comments.
If you
That red
see,
card,
you
that red
considered
card,
3
fuck it.
against Crystal Palace. You considered 6 against
Going
Tottenham.
to concede 3 against
You
West
considered
Brom
2 against
No,
Brighton.
wait a sec. Lampard conceded 3 against West Brom, 3 against Southampton.
We
With-
scored
Against
3.
fucking Southampton.
Yeah, we also scored 3.
Yeah, but he didn't lose.
Everyone knows we are shaky.
Only
Give
2
this guy
points
a
ahead
cookie.
with a game in hand.
Yeah.
But you are closer to relegation than top 14 or
If you
top
win,
6.
you are closer.
Did your manager
that's-
win a
that's what matters.
quarterfinal?
Dude, you just lost against Sevilla last year against Europa, so please don't even talk.
Arey bhai.
2 times. You lost
Paris,
2 times at Old
PSG
Trafford. Ben Yedder
Did a
scoring.
2-0 turn a 2-0 deficit away in Paris.
I don't even think that was a pen. How
Chelsea
many
beat
games have
City,
Lampard?
Chelsea beat Liverpool, Chelsea beat Wolves, Chelsea beat Leicester,
Wolves?
Chelsea beat Everton. Well, you lost against Wolves.
No, drew. We drew against.
I think
Not
you.
this season.
Not this
We have
season.
not
last
played
season.
this
It was a draw.
Moving on, let's talk about the game plan of each manager. I think on a note of successful back three, he'll again implement a back three system with Telles operating as the left wing back, hopefully, and with Rashford, Bruno, Pogba. I think it's a pretty solid lineup.
What do you reckon is Chelsea's Lampard's style of play after 2 seasons in charge? Best formation.
4-3-3, I guess, would be perfect against United. Holding CDM would be nice. And I think Chelsea would play more attacking midfield and attacking football than we played earlier. You're looking at the start of season, we kinda look shaky. So in need for 3 points, I think Frank Lampard will go for a win. So yeah.
How does Lampard
where-
gel all the signings though? They play almost most of them play in the same position.
I think Pulisic will shift to left side, and Kai Havertz will play in his original position as he played at Leverkusen as center forward, like more like just behind Werner, and Mason Mount will shift a little bit towards right, and yeah,
Where does
that's
Ziyech
it.
play then?
I don't think Ziyech will start because he was injured and he will be on the bench.
And the next big thing, Callum Hudson-Odoi.
I think he
coming
will
to
be on
Bayern.
bench as well.
I genuinely like him, but even Chelsea fans don't like
Yeah,
him.
he doesn't get that much of playtime as he deserves. But against United, we need the strongest 11. So
Also, I think Ole will.
Hopefully not lose.
Yeah. Well,
yeah, we need
also,
those 3 points.
Also, I think Ole would probably like to control the midfield. I think he will not just be sitting back and counter attacking.
I'd like it to be a diamond though.
Yeah, also do I.
Sanat, thoughts on Lampard?
So again, I think 4-3-3 suits well. Werner playing up front, and I'd like to see Pulisic on the left. Probably Havertz as a cam position closer to Werner, and ideally I would like to see Ziyech on the right, but he's not match fit completely, or he might not. Starting him completely against United might not be the best of things to do. Maybe settle him more for a couple of games. Try to play either Pulisic on the right or Mount, switch up between Mount and Pulisic and try to make that adjustment for a couple of more games. And once everything's in set, once Ziyech has played more games, we can probably see him on the right, and then it'll be the ideal attacking formation for Chelsea. You'll also see Kovacic, Kante, and Mount.
Jorginho.
Yeah, sometimes Mount. No, so I don't think Jorginho and Kovacic play together. So either one of them will keep on rotating, and maybe you can even see Mount play on the left side of the centre mid position that we've already seen him play once Ziyech is on the right wing. So he might go in for a deeper role, not so such of an attacking role. But we've already seen him last year play in multiple various roles as well. And I think as far as our goalkeeper situation is there, I think once Mendy he's back from injury, played the last game, but I think he'll be stronger on Saturday.
I hope Kepa starts.
Keep dreaming.
Watched Frank Lampard's post-match interview, and he literally said that a 0-0 draw against Sevilla was a good result. If Ole says that, he gets battered by the media. So the media just has an agenda against Ole.
I don't think that if Ole said that a 0-0 draw was a good draw because they literally got defeated by Sevilla last time. So I
Not
think
against
even Ole would have
Sevilla.
preferred a 0-0 draw.
Not against
So-
Sevilla, in general. I'm
Yeah,
talking
they
in
were
general.
knocked by Sevilla.
But I'm not talking against Sevilla. I'm talking that statement in general.
In general result, as a result, he said 0-0 was good, and he was
I think
not.
I think
he
you
was
got to
backed up.
analyze the situation in a different way where this match was played in a defensive manner. The aim was to make our defense strong for the forthcoming games. There was a set out plan in terms of how the defense should play, and they played in a certain way. They played how they wanted to play. That's how they trained it to be. So this was kind of a practice match where they figured out how the defense should be, not probably attack. See, Chelsea's not. It's not been so that we've been lacking in goals this season. We've seen plenty of goals from all kinds of players for Chelsea so far, at least. So I'm not worried about the attacking front. We've got some brilliant goal scorers, but defense is where we definitely needed to improve. We've seen that against Southampton, against West Brom.
Yeah.
So this was
And
just
soon
probably
against United.
yeah. So saying that this was a 0-0 game was a good game or a good result was probably in reference to how the game plan worked defensively for us. I agree, 0-0 is never a good result for any manager,
Yeah.
and I'm sure Frank Lampard playing at the top position for so many years, we do not need to interpret it in a different way where Chelsea's become complacent or we have other thoughts about how the media is bashing Ole. We shouldn't think
Yeah.
about it like that. It's probably in reference to how the defense should have played and how they actually played well, and they actually showed
Yeah.
or probably replicated what was taught in training and better prepared for United. So
Yeah.
don't think the 0-0 statement was much of a big issue.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
to be
and-
honest, I was happy there were no individual mistakes against Sevilla. And if we continue like this, the defense would be good as a group. So yeah.
Do you think after so much spending, Lampard might be under pressure if he has a string of bad games?
Definitely should be.
I mean, like
Yeah, I think
every manager, there should be some kind of a pinch to it, post
Yeah,
post a
but
loss or post of
like
couple.
after so much spending in the summer, does now Roman expect a trophy this season?
I mean, yeah, we would probably be expected a trophy, but last year again we played the FA Cup final. We lost it for certain different reasons, but we were in the finals of a major tournament, which we know how the FA Cup goes, an important tournament. We were in the round of 16 for against Bayern, who are currently the European champions. So if probably we didn't have Bayern, we would have gone a further level up. So for sure, trophies would be expected, and I'm 100% sure at least some top level competition
We
Chelsea
know
would
how
probably
ruthless Roman is.
yeah, but it's different with Lampard, and it's been different with how the transfer ban came into a place, how Hazard left. We all know Hazard's carried Chelsea for the last 2-3 years previously. So I think Roman's also smart enough to know what the fans want and what he wants, though he probably is very ruthless. So if Lampard loses 7 or 8 games in a row, I'm sure any manager in the world would be against pressure. But if he loses a couple, it's not going to be a big deal. And it's constantly work in progress. Lampard hasn't said ki this is the final team or I'm happy with this team or this is the kind of football that we will play. We've seen other managers say that where Pep goes like, oh, I tried to create the perfect team, but we fucked up because we had certain bad decisions. Lampard's not at that stage where he's ready to accept that, oh, this is a work in progress team and it's going to take certain more time. With no preseason and with COVID, it's been even more difficult to gel everyone in.
Yes. So finally, moving on to the last topic. What are your predictions for the game? I'll go with a 2-1 United win. So Karthik,
So yeah, in the previous podcast, I mentioned I had an agenda against Sterling, and he literally scored the winner. So I'm going 3-2 Chelsea. I'm not jinxing it.
Sanath
I'm saying 1-2 to Chelsea.
at Old Trafford,
Yes.
Nishant.
Yeah, I think it would be 3-1 Chelsea.
And
Kedar.
I think it's going to be a 2-2 draw at Old Trafford.
Thank God. Thank God. At least one positive result.
So thanks for watching, guys. If you like the video, make sure you give it a like, share, subscribe.